Hi there. We are going to work with some balance work, some mobility work, and also a little bit of opening for the shoulders as well as the hips. So we're going to work with 2 blocks. Taking one block, I'm going to put this one underneath my right hand to start. And let me scoot back a little bit here, give myself some more room. And we're going to take the other one underneath the left knee. Now, when you have your foot or your knee up here, you have the option as you're working to either tuck the toes under to help support you some more, or you can lift those toes to make it a little bit harder to balance. So you have to work a little harder for your balance. Up to you how that works as we get started. And I am going to bring left knee up onto my block, left palm on the floor. And from here, extend my right leg behind me. Now on an exhale, I'm going to lower down, bending my elbows, letting my right leg lift wherever it goes, pressing down to lift back up. Now swinging that right foot over to the left, I'm going to bring the ball of the foot to touch the floor, pressing back into my heel just to stretch for the back of that leg a little bit, and lift that leg coming back up to center. One more time, bending those elbows, lower down, letting the leg lift, and pressing up to extend. Now I'm going to bend that right knee up towards my right shoulder, and then extend that leg out to the side. From this point, I want to make sure that I've got my left toes tucked under behind me. And we're going to sit back into your sit bones. Arms are long in front, so you get that shoulder stretch. Getting a good inner thigh stretch. With the toes tucked under, we are working to the toe connection into the ball of the foot for that dexterity for the toes. Take 3 full deep breaths here. And then inhale, come forward. Bring that right knee to the floor, and we'll swap over to the other side. So I'm going to bring that over for my left hand, this one for my right knee. And take the time to set yourself up for each side, because they're going to be a little bit different. So don't just assume that where they were before is what's going to work for this side. We are not equal on both sides of the body, let's just say that. All right, lifting up now, releasing left leg up behind me, and bend those elbows, coming forward, letting that leg lift wherever it would like to go. Pressing up, nice and tall, sweeping that left leg over to the right. Press down into the ball of the foot, press back into your heel. Getting a little bit of an outer hip stretch as well, because we're moving across to the opposite side. Lifting that leg up, come back to center. One more time. Lower down, let that leg lift. And with an inhale, pushing back up. Now bending that knee towards my left shoulder. Extend that leg out to the side and bring that foot down to touch. Now I'm going to tuck those right toes under, if they weren't already, and sit back. Sit back into those sit bones, hinging forward from your hips with your low back, right? So you're not just rounding into your low back, it's a hinge forward. 3 full deep breaths here. And slowly lifting, coming all the way back up. Bring that left knee back down to the floor. Take your blocks and just put them off to the side. From this space, I want to work with the shoulders a little bit here. So this is very just relaxed and easy. We're going to take that right arm and bring it underneath the left with the palm facing up. Relax your shoulder down towards the floor. It does not need to touch. Now you can keep your left hand where it is, or you can extend it long in front. Your hips are lifted, your sit bones are wide behind you. And again, take 3 to 5 breaths here, whatever feels good for you. And when you're ready to come up, make sure you walk, if you extended that left arm, walk that palm back so you can press down into the floor to lift yourself back up. Same thing on the other side. Left arm coming through, relaxing that shoulder down towards the floor. And if you'd like, you can extend your palm. And then walk that palm back when you're ready to come up. Press down to lift. One more thing. Bring both blocks to the floor in front of you. We're going to work with a child's pose, but with palms up on the block. A couple of things to remember. Making sure you're not hyperextending your elbows, so we want to leave a little bend in the elbows so that we don't hyperextend any of those joints and ligaments in that space. Take your palms to your blocks. You can walk your knees back a little bit. You're going to bring your big toes to touch and your knees apart and release down. I need to bring my blocks a little further forward. Okay, if your fingers come off the end. And I want you to think about that gentle bend in the elbows. And you're going to inhale, lengthen your spine, and on your exhale is where, if you have any room to let the chest release forward, you can. This is not about force, it's about ease. Using that inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, soften. Slowly pressing into your palms to lift your chest. Come back up to your hands and your knees. That is a great all over kind of stretch, especially if you've been sitting or standing in one place, if you've been sitting in a computer doing a lot of work, if there's just something going on that you've kind of been in a repetitive motion or looking downward with everything moving forward, this will help you to work with opening that up. And it's excellent for the hips and the inner thighs, right down into your feet, because ankle, foot, and toe dexterity is so important to our gait, especially as we age. So let me know if you have questions, and we'll go on from there.